Good morning, students. I hope you must be keeping well at your respective houses. This is Zia Mohid Khan this side from Gudha International School, Gudha Gorji, Jhunjhunu, Rajasthan, India. And as you are very well aware that we have started these online classes for the benefit of you students. And this is my second video. First video I already uploaded for you students, and I hope you must have found it very enriching your learning. This is going to be my second video. The previous chapter I taught yesterday, it was the last lesson, and today this is the chapter based on poetry, and it is going to be very significant chapter in terms of your board examination also, dear students. The chapter's name is Keeping Quiet, composed by Pablo Neruda. Pablo Neruda, dear students, belonged to Chile. That is one of the largest countries in the world. It is called Chile because it is on the map of the world. The country is having the shape of Chile. So Pablo Neruda, students, belong to Chile, and he was born in 1903 and he died in 1973. In 1973 he died, and 1903 he was born. In 1971, Pablo Neruda got Nobel Prize for Literature. The poem which has been prescribed in your syllabus of board examination is Keeping Quiet. So I will give you a narration of this poem and how this poem is significant not only in terms of your examination but also philosophically. Keeping Quiet is a poem in which Pablo Neruda is invoking us, the humanity, to become quiet or to make certain introspection in our own life. The poem is technically based on self-introspection. Self-introspection means to have our own ideas about our own selves. The world is running all the time. We people are almost all the time in a rush, and that is why we miss the beat. We miss the basic things of human life, and that is why Pablo Neruda says in this poem that I will count up to 12. I will count up to 12 and you will keep quiet and you will keep still. Now he tells what are the benefits of keeping still or keeping quiet. The main benefit of keeping quiet is this, that the dust and the rush which is unsettled in us will slowly and steadily will settle down, and we will be able to meditate whether our actions, whatever routine actions we have been executing every day, whether they are going in the right direction or not. He means Pablo Neruda has given a very apt example that a fisherman will not harm a fish if he becomes still, if he becomes quiet, if he sits cross-legged without moving his hands or feet. If he keeps still, then he will introspect, and in that time, at that moment, some whale inside the sea, which might have been hurt or injured by the activity of that fisherman, might be saved at that moment. Then Pablo Neruda gives another example that we can save the earth from demolition of the trees, cutting of the trees. Global warming, climate change is happening day by day just because of deforestation. So we are in fact doing kind of a green war. So the poet says that we will not be a participant in the green war in case we have a self-introspection, in case we stop right now and we become completely quiet at this moment only. So we can save ourselves from becoming a part of green war. Simultaneously, Pablo Neruda says that we can save ourselves from becoming a part of the war with gas or the war with atom bombs. People from different countries, means different nations, are engaged in battles and in wars. And in these battles, a lot of bloodshed happens almost every day. And this bloodshed can be stopped if people become introspective. So Neruda says that we can save the earth from the war with gas also, and war with which is happening when we are harming the climate. So these things are there, and when we are living in a peaceful environment, then in that case we will be walking hand in hand. It means humanity will be walking together. Universal brotherhood will be there in the entire world. Once we keep still, once we become quiet, once we introspect in our life, whatever activities we are doing, whether these activities are going to benefit the earth, going to benefit the entire world, or going to harm the world, that thing will come into our mind once we are relaxed, once we sit cross-legged, once we are not making even the use of a sign language. We should not be becoming extremely active, but simultaneously, dear students, Pablo Neruda says that whatever I say in this poem should not be confused with total inactivity. Total inactivity means becoming lethargic and lazy and inactive, where we are not able to contribute in the upliftment of the standard of the whole world. When we are not contributing in the positive development of the world, that kind of inactivity I am not talking about, Pablo Neruda says. He says, what I mean, you should become positively active. And to become positively active, you must sit very peacefully, take your time, be peaceful, introspect, meditate in your life, and realize whether your routine activities, your daily activities are actually producive or harmful, whether they are creative or destructive. So these all things must be kept in mind before our actions. There is a famous proverb, dear students, in English language, that see before you leap. See before you leap means your actions must come later on, and before your actions, you must introspect, you must think deeply. Think before you act. The same thing Pablo Neruda says in Keeping Quiet, that our activity must come out of peacefulness, out of a vacuum. And once the activities come out of vacuum, those activities become extremely producive, extremely enriching, extremely productive and creative for the whole world. So, Pablo Neruda's this poem is very effective in terms of COVID-19 also. Reason? Because here too, we were earlier in a rush, but now we have stopped our mad rush, and now we are staying at home. So much more time is there for self-introspection. Much more time is there for our own meditation. Much more time is there left when we can realize that our activities were producive or non-producive. But now we need to become creatively positive. And once we become creative and not destructive, the whole world gets benefit out of it. So, keeping quiet Neruda says, I will keep up to 12. One more aspect is here, dear students, of counting up to 12. Why the poet is saying that I will count up to 12? Actually, the main reason behind it is this, that in total day, in entire day, there are 12 hours. And 12 hours of night in a combined whole makes the entire circle of 24. So he says that I will count up to 12. This is one aspect of this, Pablo Neruda calling or asking the people that he will count up to 12. Second reason might be this also, that everybody has his certain own numbers. Somebody says that I will count up to 3. Somebody might say I will count up to 7. And somebody also might say that I will count up to 7. So man to man, people to people, it varies. That how the person wants to convey his message. So Neruda in this poem is conveying his message to the masses. Message to the masses. And the message is this, that once we are still, once we are quiet, a self-introspection happens. It occurs in our life. A vacuum is created somewhere in our brain, in our heart, and we are attached with ourselves. And once we are attached with ourselves, we are attached with the Almighty God. It means soul is attached with the super soul. That super soul is the soul of the Almighty God. So to attach ourselves with the entire cosmic world, to the entire cosmos, dear students, we need to become quiet. So at the end of the chapter, Pablo Neruda says that now I will count up to 12 and you will become quiet and still, and I will go. So here too, same rule applies, that I'm counting up to 12 and you will become quiet, you will become quiet, and I will go from here. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. I hope that you must have understood it. Please write down my contact number 9351615063. You can contact me in case you feel any kind of confusion, concern, any doubt. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.